You've seen them at every red light, selling water, plantain chips, newspapers, all in moving traffic. Some are children, others are mothers, but every single one of them is risking their life to survive. This is street hawking in Ghana, and this is what it costs to make a living on the edge of danger. Many hawkers will tell you this wasn't the plan, but with no jobs, no training, and no help, the streets becomes their only option.
Adungna neja okura yemu na edi ejina ha se se ebia omo pese omo mboa yen ana ombanya market amaye na mbema bibi kaka yeso ejuma ye eno na edi twen ye masku ye mbi se ye nikunu ekwan ho ye ya na ye ku ye bibia paja se don't to make us say me koye me masem ukoye be masem na obejina kwa ukojina kwa na uto ade yesi mba ko.
This is survival, not by choice, but by necessity. Experts say the problem runs deeper than poverty. It's about affordability, urban planning, and failed systems.
The price of a shop to be given to someone who wants to sell items, generally, even in Accra market, can be very expensive. And most of the people we see on the streets selling goods and services do not have what it takes just to go and rent a small shop in Accra or Tema. So what they can afford is basically to find themselves on the street to sell the kind of items they want to sell so they can survive. Because like I said earlier, we live in an environment that is unregulated in so many things.
Even when assemblies try to intervene, they face political pressure.
We can talk about the market conditions. Let's take Agbobulishi as an example. The infrastructure there is very poor, and they don't have enough, let's say, stores or shops over there to accommodate everybody. So here is the case: these traders, they wish they will be in the market, but let's say the shops prices over there are very high for them to also rent it. And the second is enforcement. Ghana enforcing this regulation on those trading on the streets and other aspects of our lives is very difficult because of political interference. Because I quite remember, I think somewhere 2021, people were trading along the new constructed bypass at Obechebi. We were trying to get them off the street. We were there and we heard a complaint from the assemblyman that because of so and so it's getting closer to their election. So I think we should just allow the people to be there.
But while politicians hesitate, lives are at risk. Every day, hawkers walk between speeding vehicles. Every red light could be someone's last.
1 or 2 times we hear of vehicles losing their control and running into street hawkers, thereby killing them or injuring them instantly as they run into them. Unfortunately, we calculate all into pedestrian hawking, and so we don't have a definite statistics for hawkers that are being knocked down, but all is calculated into pedestrian hawking.
The National Road Safety Authority runs education campaigns, but Pearl says it's not enough.
Sometimes we have been part of a team, National Road Safety Authority team in Ashanti region, Koomson to be precise, together with the police, whereby we educated hawkers and street sellers to get close, not to get too close to the road, and gave them some meters that they should sell from. And so we've been doing that. But the unfortunate thing is that as you educate them, they will go back. But immediately you finish the education and sensitization, the next minute you find them selling where they were educated not to sell.
What if hawkers had safer alternatives?
A designated selling point should be allocated by district, municipal, metropolitan assemblies, so that it will be a recognized place, so that for instance, if you are traveling, you get to Lindado, this is a place that will stop you buy things that you want and continue.
Until that happens, the danger continues, and so does the desperation. Street hawkers aren't just vendors. They are mothers, fathers, hustlers, doing what they must to survive. The question isn't whether they belong on the road. The question is, what systems failed before they ever got there? If you believe in independent journalism that tells stories like these, support voices of concern using the QR code on the screen or the link below.